right. Let's go, boys.
Save the shortest for last. You got it.
Right. So, like I said before, my name's Lilro, born in Nabia. Uh, Throughout my childhood, I was always told that my only main rule is just don't leave the outer walls. Other than that, I was pretty much doing whatever I want. Uh, I ate apples all the
Yes,
time.
he did.
Yeah.
This is
he
a trait
did.
that I carry through the whole campaign. I make sure I eat at least one apple every single day. And I have not broken that since I was a child. Eventually, we actually moved outside the walls that I was told never to leave, so that was ironic. We went to a place called Egg Chapel, which was interesting.
Yes, which might hold some characters from another campaign.
Yes, canonically, I think I have met Grim, but I didn't actually meet him in my campaign, so that was fun to see play out in someone else's life. My mom paid for me to go to school. My teacher was like named Dr. Ekamon, I think.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to touch him, and you can't mention the goddess Lilra, who my character is named after.
Lord
talk
God.
about her. Which, this is a very religious city, so as we'll see in a minute, that comes into conflict. But, I have, let's see. Oh, I rolled really good when going to school, except in math. I didn't do great in math, but I did great in art and science. So I kind of got good at like brewing things, and my new goal is to make apple ale, the first of its kind, and I'm gonna sell it all over the world.
Which is great because you're in like a trading capital.
Exactly. That already deals with alcohol, and then
Nice.
Let's go.
I will just become super rich, and that'll be pretty fun. But anyway, going on from that, oh yeah, I've been working since my childhood, and I'm making like a gold every day now. But then I have to choose between like working full time and learning alchemy because I wanted to, see what else I could get into.
Thanks, Tyler. So what I was gonna say was you skipped over a couple things.
Did I?
Yeah, your professor got captured for reasons.
No, I was about to go to that.
Okay.
Let's say that. That's later.
Okay. No, it was before. It was before all the alchemy stuff.
That's weird because I don't have it in my notes, but I have the alchemy stuff in my notes. That may have been the one set of notes I took on a piece of paper.
Maybe. So, what do you remember about your professor being taken?
Yeah, so he had that rule. You can't talk about the goddess. Like I said, it's a very religious city. So they basically called him a heretic and killed him, or sentenced him to death. I visited him in his cell, and he was like, listen, you've got to think for yourself. That's the most important thing. And then he was taken.
Yes, and I believe he gave your mom some supplies to learn as well.
He did give my mom some stuff. Oh yeah, and I gotta learn Dwarvish, I think.
I think so as well.
I'm pretty sure that's the language I learned.
Yeah, you got a job at the marketplace. You had a boss, and you were his apprentice until he hired someone else.
Right. But then he promoted me, and I was like his co-manager. And then I had to decide between that and alchemy. So I cut back my hours, but I didn't quit entirely. So I'm still making a little bit of money there. And then I'm going to school throughout most of my other time when I'm not asleep. So
Uh-huh.
My days are pretty busy, but it's all gonna be worth it.
Yeah. So how did you meet the alchemy guy?
How did I meet this
I think
guy?
I think you had a potion you wanted to inspect, right?
Right. I'm trying to remember where I got the potion.
Well, you
Did
snuck
I-
out one time and you went to the festival where they it's like the government festival.
I forgot about this whole sneaking out thing.
Yeah, and you met a girl there.
Yeah, and that was Ben's. That's related to Ben somehow.
Yeah. It was later
Or
on Ben.
Grim.
Yeah, later on Ben started dating her. So, yeah.
Ah, yes. Oh yeah, he was on her like staying on her couch or whatever.
Yeah.
That was interesting, but yeah, there was that. I got it inspected, and then I was like, "Hey, could I learn this?" Or something like that.
Yeah, you had a potion. You went to the alchemy person to inspect, and he told you what it was, and that's where your relationship started, I believe.
Yeah, the alchemist was Lev, right?
Yeah, I think so. And then
Yeah,
there
and
was
then
the three students.
the main apprentice, like the highest apprentice there, was Zeth, and me and Zeth kind of became friends, and he like lets me use his library whenever I want, which is
Mhm.
great because I love reading.
Yeah, Zeth is like a super rich boy.
Yeah, Zeth is what I aspire my children to be. Just rich parents, paid for everything. Anyway, but we're kind of like in the school together. There was a contest to see who would be put in and put out, and one of the people was just really bad, so he got kicked out, and everybody else was fine. That's maybe where we left off. I became a level 1 alchemist.
Yeah, we left off with you becoming level 1. Zeth basically like help you do study for the test, so you could
Right.
like maybe join, because someone else
But
left.
then the test was not really a test.
Yeah, I mean, it was a test, but it wasn't really what you thought it would be. So
We just showed up, and he was like, "You passed. Good job." I'm just kicking that guy out.
hmm